Alfred Payton trying to cash in on the three-point play. Numbers not in his favor. The lead now 14. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted to Payton. Blocked by Embiid.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Simmons. Short jumper off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
To Simmons. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Waller into the front court. Down 12. To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Turns and slams it down.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
And a throwdown.
The assist from
That misses with a second to go. So we're through one here at Smoothie King Center with the Pelicans on top. Jay and I return with more from the Big Easy after this. You're watching the NBA on 1 quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
the assist from number 22, Wilson Chandler.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. McConnell. Almost. Tough shot in traffic. Oh, he got a piece of it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Wilson Chandler has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. From the painted area, won't go down. And stuffs it home.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Pelicans have the basketball. Holiday. Kicks it around the perimeter. From long range. Can't connect. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Pelicans.
When it's a tight game, Those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Holiday. And he's denied by Jackson.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Can't connect from inside. Nice finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have
Here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Simmons. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And a nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Butler to Simmons. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. With that, he's 5 for 9.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Amir Johnson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 67%. Free throw, good. He's able to polish off the 3-point play. Holiday. That one off the mark. It's no good. Butler to bring it up. His team up by 1. They go down low to Simmons. Scores from the post.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Butler to Redick. Fires the 3. Working hard on the glass. To Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons. Embiid. Knocked loose. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Butler to Simmons. Goes to the left side. And Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
That's it for the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
76ers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Pelicans have kept it close after 1 half. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Steals.
Won't be in the next film session. Neither of these teams have been consistently able to maintain control of the basketball.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Payton with the basketball. His guys down 3. Holiday to Payton. Here's a chance from long range. Cleared out by Embiid. Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Simmons. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Driving right to the basket. Embiid. To Redick. Beyond the arc for 3. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
And they called a foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Sixers control it. Simmons to Butler. They go down low to Simmons. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. E'Twaun Moore, tough matchup against Butler. And too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Holiday. Won't go down. Redick with it. It's an 8-point lead. To Butler. Trying to cash in. The shot by Butler? No. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. So the Pelicans hold on to the possession. Lays it up and in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Simmons. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Old school equals high percentage.
Holiday in possession. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Butler. Sets him up. And count the basket inside.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Knocked loose. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Butler. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Hayden to Julius Randle. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Subbing in for New Orleans.
To Butler.
Wesley Johnson.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Jimmy Butler, 4 out of 7.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. Redick. That's off the side of the rim, no good. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Butler. Missed the wide open look. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Philadelphia with the basketball. Butler. They'll get it down to Johnson. And counted at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Holiday controls the basketball. The deficit is 6. Runner here won't go. To Butler. The shot almost. 4-3. That no good off the mark. Redick with it. He'll run the offense. Oh, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for New Orleans. Number 3,
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, every time I watch Jimmy Buckets, the tenacity he plays with on the defensive end, it just reconfirms the fact that he's been named an All-Star 4 times. He shot a career best 47% from the field in 2017-18. So when you think about trying to lock him up, you have to limit his touches, and you have to force him to catch the ball with his back to the basket. Make him put the ball down on the ground and make contested shots, because if you don't, Jimmy Butler will cut you apart.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If you're together collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
That ends the 3rd quarter. The 76ers have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
Everyone gets free pizza.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Butler. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here's Simmons with it up top. 2-point advantage. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, I'm going to say something that people probably won't like, but guess what? I don't care. I'm already crowning Ben Simmons as a top 5 playmaker in the league. His first true season, he had 18 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. He could finish around the rim and make everybody else around him look great. There's no doubt about it. He has all the ingredients to be the heir to the throne.
For three, that won't go. Hayden into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
McConnell, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Joel Embiid. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. To Redick. Short jumper won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Redick, not easy.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Simmons to Redick. Lets it fly from long range. Missed it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Drew Holiday trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. And he can't convert the free throw. To Redick. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound pulled down by Davis. To Julius Randle. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Butler to bring it up. Leads just a point. Terrific vision. Elfrid Payton, good touch.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
The drive, right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Joel Embiid. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
That'll be out of bounds. Simmons the last to touch. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Hayden with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Driving right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Davis. Not that time. He missed it. Simmons. Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Butler to Simmons. Oh, Now Davis up to turn that one away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Simmons with it. His guys now down by a point. From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Changes coming on for Alvin Gentry. Redick to Butler. Can't miss those. Blocked by Butler from long range.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Sixers call for time. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. Redick. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Pelicans who come away with the victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Pelicans. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
The Sixers control the tap. Simmons. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. To Payton. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Sixers have the basketball. Butler. No, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
It goes down.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. Payton into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. Short jumper stays out. Redick with it. Looking to make something happen. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Sixers have it. Rises for the slam.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Redick. His first effort off the mark. And the reward, he's going to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Drew Holiday, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Redick. Fires the three. That's playing with fire. J.J. Redick, wide open. Good luck.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
And Drew Holiday, good on the quick release.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
To Embiid. Scores from the post.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll Holiday with a shot that won't fall.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Hayden with the basketball. The score 12-8. Oh, I missed a short one there. Another follow. Stays out. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Redick. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Holiday in possession. Down 4. Now a steal by Philly. Simmons. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Simmons with it. Up by 6. Drives, but shot won't go down. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Has a chance. Doesn't get the bounce.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
To Davis. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Holiday knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. And draws the foul.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. New Orleans will take it up. Holiday. Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
Demetrius Jackson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 50%. Wants to do better. Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Here's a chance from long range. Yes! 3-pointer is good.
Just hoping that Elfrid Payton can find a home here with this ball club. People forget, he was the 10th pick in the 2014 NBA draft. Seems more like a defensive-minded guard, but we're still waiting for his offensive game to blossom.
Easy path to the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Sixers control it. Simmons to Butler. Can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
Goes 2 for 2. In the front court comes Simmons. Shot clock off as they look to break the tie. It's blocked by Mirotic. And this will be out of bounds off of Embiid. Holiday to the basket, but his shot stays out. The follow won't go either. Drew Holiday, 2-4 now. That's the end of the period. The Pelicans have the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has the making to be a big-time game.
Holiday buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Philadelphia with the basketball. The shot denied by Okafor.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Drew Holiday, 4 out of 7. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Layup goes down. Well done.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Holiday controls the basketball. Up 5. Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To McConnell. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. Great dish to set it up. Slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Simmons with the denial.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
4-3. It's no good. Shots not going down. Can't connect from in close. Butler. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. It's Pelicans ball. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Holiday. It's blocked by Chandler.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Count the basket inside.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
McConnell to Redick. For 3, and J.J. Redick gets the 3 to drop.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Pelicans basketball. count the basket at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
To McConnell. And he finishes at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3C.
Pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. To Redick. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head him.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
TJ McConnell, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Jimmy Butler.
New Orleans has it.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Nothing going here on that drive. Redick. Pelicans have it. Oh, emphatic slam.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Simmons into the front court. Down 11. Fires the three. That's not his range. It's no good. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Time expires to end the first half. The Pelicans own a sizable lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Hayden into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Holiday. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
And Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. They're capitalizing on the momentum gain from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
Joel Embiid looking good. 4 for 5.
Embiid is such an outlier. There's nothing normal about him, nor does he want anything to be normal about him, which is even scarier with a guy with that kind of talent who possesses that type of mentality. A guy that big That dominant down low, that boy different.
Simmons. Not a good shot there as he misses it. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Butler into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Knocked loose. Taken by the Pelicans. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go. To Holiday. Here's Simmons with it up top. Down by 15. Shot from the lane won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
He gets it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Butler. Simmons. Sixers have the basketball. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just...
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
I'm a little bit confused. Was that a well-designed offense or just poor defense? Maybe a little bit of both.
Substitution being made in this one. Simmons with it. Down a bundle. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Holiday to Julius Randle. Short jumper stays out. Johnson with a shot. Won't fall. Holiday in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. Anthony Davis. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. To the rim. Embiid tosses. No, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Short jumper misses. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Davis, Sixers with the rebound. Redick with it. His guys down big. From long range, defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Alvin Gentry is going to make some moves. Fires the 3. No good. Butler into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Holiday. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Butler to Simmons. Going to launch beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. The follow won't go either. To Peyton. And scores. Strong take.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. To Embiid. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Won't go. Had a chance, but it's no good. Simmons. That misses with 3 seconds left. 3 quarters down. It's been all Pelicans so far. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway.
Just a reminder today, folks, if our team wins the game and scores 100 points tonight...
To Butler. That's blocked by Johnson.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
I got him. I got ball.
Holiday.
Match up, y'all.
Cleans it up. To Butler. Runner here. Won't go down. To Julius Randle with a drop step. A lot of contact. No whistle. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you probably break a finger, but if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Gets a shot up. Off the mark. Randle. To Davis. Here's a chance from long range. Another chance. The follow won't go either. To Butler. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Julius Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, you should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Holiday. Trying to cash in. Shot by Holiday. No good.
Pick up.
To McConnell. That'll be rejected by Davis.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Wesley Johnson. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 55.
McConnell. To Redick. Beyond the arc for 3. Not done yet. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Not that time. He misses. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Count the bucket for 2.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
New Orleans going to take it up. Holiday to Julius Randle.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Changes coming from both sides right now. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
For three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Simmons. That's no good. And a putback slam.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Simmons. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
To Payton. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Able to convert on both free throws.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's a big finish.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that. Whew.
McConnell to Simmons. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it into 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Redick. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Fires the 3, drills the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Johnson, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. New Orleans Pelicans are in the penalty.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. Whistle stops play, timeout New Orleans. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Alvin Gentry trying to make the most of this matchup. New guys coming on the floor. It's the Pelicans who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pelicans put on a show in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the New Orleans Pelicans. The 76ers lost this game long before the final buzzer. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Philadelphia 76ers can look back at this game and point to their poor transition defense as the primary reason for today's loss. Too often, they found themselves out of position once the outlet passes were finding their intended targets.
Player of the game.
Drew Holiday put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours, cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20 to see him. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check.